Hi everyone, it's Kim. I just wanted to show you the finished seam binding. This is what it looks like. I ended up doing both rolls I had, because each roll of the Hug Snug seam binding holds 100 yards. And so I just thought, well, since I have the paper out, the gloves on, I may as well just do both rolls, because I can always buy more seam binding if I want to do different color combinations. But I mean, as far as it goes, I really love these kind of really earthy jewel tone colors. It kind of, just like I said before, it reminds me of like fairies, and I don't know, I just really am happy with the colors. Here's one with more pinks and the greens and earthy tones. So what I ended up doing, instead of having a heat gun to dry it, was I took the bundles that you saw that I had, and after they had the dye on them, and I just went outside and I had my little iron chairs, and I stretched them in between the wires, so they would just drip onto the grass, and if there was anything that was dripping from them, and that was it. And so, and then because it's so hot here still, it's like, still over 100 degrees, I think. It dried within 30 minutes, because this stuff is really, really lightweight and fine. And so then what I did is that I stood there, and I ironed. I just, it wasn't hard at all. I just took the iron and just ran over it real quick to heat set it. Because like I said, this Dynaflow dye is heat set. That's how it stays. And so it didn't take me that long. I mean, most of the things that I ended up doing, I'll spend one day, whether it's scenting and dyeing and staining my hang tags or whatever it is. It'll take like one effort to do like a huge amount, but then I'll have it for a while. So I don't mind if I have a project like that, just to make something more personable, it's what you have to do, sometimes. And so anyway, I wanted to mention that you don't have to buy like that Dynaflow dye. You can really use anything that's going to stain this ribbon. And there's something else I wanted to mention. This particular ribbon that I used, because I'd seen it on a video where it said to use this Hug Snug brand, they said that if you use the white ribbon, it's going to give you more of a pastel, a pastel color, like the pinks, and everything would have more of a very light kind of shade. So for those of you who like more of a pastel look, you would use the white ribbon, and those of you who like more of the rustic or earthy tones like this, you would buy the color that's called Natural, and it's more of an off-white type of shade, because it changes the tone of whatever ink or dye you're using. And like I said, for those of you who do stamping, you can just take a piece of butcher block paper and then spritz your ribbon, and then just rub your ink pad onto the butcher block, and then it just leaves little dots, and then they spritzed it with water, and then they could just rub it on there, and it would give it a lighter shade too, and it would be darker and lighter in different areas. Just depends on what you wanted to do. I had just seen that I liked the way the ribbon looked, that had these different colors like this all on there, I don't know, this was just something that I wanted to do for mine, but there's no limit to your imagination. All you have to do is just go for it. There's no rules. None of this stuff has a guide. You just make it up as you go, and if you like it, that's all that matters, So anyway, I just wanted to share this with you. I have a lot of ribbon here to roll up, and have to go buy some olive oil this morning, so I will be making some soap later on this afternoon. I ended up making me some longer molds for those fairy buttercup cupcakes that I'm making, and so I ended up using some of that Coroplast. I just thought I'd share this while I'm on here. So I used that corrugated cardboard, and I made me a different mold, so I can actually get like 16 little cupcake bars like this, out of it. So I'm going to be making some of those this evening, and I will record it. So anyway, you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you later. And like I said, if you want to do dyed ribbon, that's how I did it, and I'm real happy with it, and I just thought I'd share.